Hello, welcome to Drinks to Dollars with DINDZE. If you're new here, this is a YouTube series where we share productivity and personal development life hacks. So in today's video, I'll be teaching you a very simple rule to get more done with less effort. So stay tuned. Now, the 80-20 principle, also known as Pareto's rule, simply in very basic terms, says that 20% of our efforts causes 80% of the results, 80% of the effects that we actually desire, of the effects that we actually get. So most of the times, 20% of 20% of the cause leads to 80% of the effect. Now, this can be applied to different spheres of life. And in this video, I'm going to try to take you through several examples so that you can see how you can make use of this example to boost your productivity, get more done with very, very less effort, and also maximize and be strategic in the way that you do things and in what you put effort on. Let's start with work. 20% of work hours actually yield 80% of the output. So I think I read a book that describes this quite well, Deep Work by Cal Newportman. So it says it's not all those work hours that actually give you most of the output. It's just 20% of those work hours that give you most of the output. That means that 20% of the time when you're actually soaked into the work is when you actually get something done. Not the entire time when you're there trying to multitask and not actually getting anything done, you're not soaked into the work. I think Cal Newportman explains that there is that little percentage of time, that 20% of time that you are actually soaked into the work, and every part of your being is concentrated on it. You are soaked, you are in a state of deep work. You're so concentrated on it that you actually get something done. It's same for work, studies, so study hours, work hours, it's actually 20% of all that gives you 80% of the output. Now let's talk about businesses. It's 20% of a company's products that generates 80% of sales. So as a business owner, you should have that signature product, that thing that you are known for, that thing that you beat all your other competitors at. So each company has this. Each company has their signature product, has their product that puts them out there. So as a business owner, as a service provider, you should have, for example, as a makeup artist, I have a signature look. I know what puts me out. I know what differentiates me from the other people. I know what people come to me wanting to get in particular. So you should identify that product and maximize on it. Identify the 20% of the time when you are also into the work that you're doing and maximize on it. As a student, I didn't like studying for long hours. I just look for that moment in time when I am in the best state of mind, in the best physical state, and then I study and I get 80% of the results. Now, in terms of relationship, 20% of the friends that you actually have, of the relationships that you have, bring 80% of the fulfillment. So we say that we're surrounded by so many people, but not everybody is actually a true friend. And there are friends who play that role of, there are very few people who play that role of a friend, though you have so many people that you call friends, but there are just very few, usually like one or two in each person's life, who play that role of a friend to the fullest, who give you all that fulfillment that the relationship brings. So identify who those people are and treat them right. Identify who they are in your life, because you know who they are. And most of the times it's sad that we focus on people who do not treat us right so much and ignore the people who treat us right. So focus on who is actually that true friend who brings that fulfillment in the relationship. Focus on them and then prioritize them. The fact that 20% of stressors actually cause 80% of the stress. There are times when you feel like everything is hitting so hard on you, everything is stressing you up. The truth is that everything is not stressing you up. There are a few things that are stressing you up. Maybe one or two things that fall in that 20%, and then it makes it seem like everything, your world is falling apart. Most of the times when a person says that everything is going wrong, they have that particular thing. If you're a therapist and you try to dig deep into their minds, you find out that there is that particular thing that is stressing them up. And then because of that particular thing, they feel like every other thing is falling apart. So identify that thing that has the power to stress you, and then you work on it. Make sure that you do not give yourself too many opportunities to be stressed by that thing. Make sure that you do not find yourself in situations where you get stressed by that thing. Avoid those things, because at the end of the day, you feel like you're crippled all over, but in reality, it's just one or two things that went wrong, and they might not necessarily be wrong. It's just that you overreact when it comes to these things. So 20% of the stressors actually cause 80% of stress. So identify them and deal with them. Now, we also have it that 20% of customers bring 80% of your entire business revenue. So you need to understand that in business, your services are not for everybody. Your products are not for everybody. Identify those clients and treat them right. Make sure that you value them so much. Make sure that you are giving them everything that a business could give to keep a client. And then that way your business grows. You are not trying to be everybody's, you're not trying to have everyone as your clients. You're stressing up yourself and not getting that much in return. You're trying to impress everybody. You're trying to make products for everybody. You're trying to create services for everybody. No, it's not about how much. It's not about the quantity. It's about the quality. Reserve the quality of your clients, and that way your business will grow really fast. Now, we also have that 20% of sleep habits actually bring 80% of sleep quality. So it's not about how much you sleep. It's not about how long you sleep. If you, at some point in time with sleep, it becomes an issue of diminishing returns. You sleep so much and then it has no value to you anymore, to your body in any way. It does not have value to your body anymore. So identify those times when your body actually needs the sleep. That is why I really advise everyone to have these short naps, siesta every now and then. Like you're so tired, take a 20 minutes sleep. It brings more sleep. It gives you better sleep quality than you spending hours and hours, over 8 hours sleeping. That it comes down to diminishing returns. Now also 20% of your network brings 80% of opportunities. So in all those people that you know, there are a few strategic people who are important to you, be it in your career, be it in your business. That network, there are a few strategic people. 20% of them bring 80% of opportunities to you. So identify them and treat them right. Identify them and strengthen those relationships. That way opportunities come your way, not because you know too many people, not because you're a people's person, but because you have been strategic in your networking. You've been strategic in building your relationships, be it in your business, be it in your career. Now, we also have that 20% of your strengths provide 80% of your value. So identify what you are good at and build on it. Build on it. That is your own advantage that life has given to you. Identify what you are good at and build on it. You cannot be strong at everything. You cannot be trying to be strong at everything. Know the things that you are really, really strong at, that you are really, really good at, and then build your value around that thing. Be that person who is known for speaking. Be that person who is known particularly for dancing. So yes, I could go on and on and on, applying this rule to different aspects of life, to giving different examples, but I think that the few examples that I've given have given you an idea of how to apply this rule to your life and get the most out of the little efforts that you actually put in. It's not about working harder, it's about working smarter. It's not about quantity, it's about quality. So look at different aspects of your life and apply this rule to it, and then see how your productivity grows exponentially. See how how little effort can bring you big changes. So that was it on today's episode of Dreams to Dollars with DINDZE. I hope that by next episode you would already be getting more done with very, very much less effort. And that is my pleasure. That is why I keep on doing this. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and share this video. I love you. Until next time. Bye.